the Bodhisattvas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embraced the enlightened mind and progressed on the Bodhisattva's path, I too, for the benefit of all beings, give birth to Bodhicitta and apply myself to accomplish the stages of the path. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with body, speech, and faithful mind to all Tathagatas in the 10 directions, those who have already reached the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at present, and those Tathagatas still to come. Through the power of Samattabhadra's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless bodhisattvas. Thus, all space is filled with Buddhas and bodhisattvas, I guess. I praise all Buddhas through magnificent chanting, expressing the great ocean of their excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, at magnificent light and fragrant incense. I make offerings to them of fine garments, perfume, and potpourri piled high. Mount Meru and arranged in the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith. To all Buddhas, I prostrate to the Buddhas and make offerings to them, following the deeds of the great Bodhisattva Samattabhadra. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas in the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattvas and Pratyeka Buddhas, those who have attained arhatship and those who have entered the path of arhatship and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and Buddhas to turn the highest wheel of Dharma as the light dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions and leading them gradually to the enlightened state. I supplicate those Buddhas intending to pass into parinirvana to live long for as many eons as there are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I've gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of the enlightenment of all beings, all this I dedicate. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Meru, the supreme mountain of the 4 continents, and the sun and moon. As a Buddha field, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness of the Buddha fields. To the lamas who possess the 3 kayas, I offer the outer, inner, and secret offerings with my body, wealth, and all that is visible. Please grant me the supreme realization, enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of the enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. Om Guru Ratna Mandala Putsa Mega Samudra Saparana Samayeya. Unequaled refuge, ornament of the world. Your fame pervades the 3,000 worlds. You are the victor, Vajradhara, without a doubt. I bow at the feet of the Father, Jigten Samgun. Continually, I think of no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Dispel the darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unelaborated nature of mind. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the two vehicles and their combination according to the disposition and likewise the mental capacities of sentient beings. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of the clouds of the two veils, and perceives the various types of knowledge and their true nature. For this reason, he holds the wisdom text at his heart. He has compassion for all beings who suffer from the darkness of ignorance and the prison of samsara as a father for only son. Like a thunderclap, he awakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and loosens the chain of karma through the 60 branches of harmonious speech. He wields the wisdom sword to cut the seedling of suffering and to dispel the darkness of confusion. In the Bodhisattva form, he is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels, and perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, Manjushri, adorned by 112 signs of a Buddha, to dispel the darkness of my ignorance.
Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade. Marabazanade, 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 Marabazanade. Om Wange Joram, 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 Om. You who are the perfect, beautiful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes, and dispel the darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you and praised to Manjushri. Yonagale Jangwa Bo Yishe Rome Rabdambar Jeden Damo Mensa Wan Jambar Yangla Sanzardu. Okay, so now here, first we're going to meditate. I think recording is not necessary for meditation. Thank you. So, meditating. Dam Gai So Je Ja Je Rai San Dong Yin Je Ma Do De Je Bong Jong Ba Ser Je Lam Bo Da Vre Ji Pe Ge Ja Je Ja Pe Ja La Ge San Za Ra Do Jin Jiang Jin De Long Na Ro Da Ma Ba Ma La Ji Je Gan Bo Ba Ba Mo Zhe Ba Je Wan De Gong Pe Ga Je La Ma Na La So Wan De Ro Men Ji Je Yin Je Wo Dan Để son san je gen je ngô wo nye ran sen je ge ngô son dong ze sa ve la ma nan la zo wan de. Okay, so now we go to Essence of Mahayana. So this Essence of Mahayana has the introduction and then the main body of the teaching and the conclusion, so 3 sections. First, main body has 4 dharma. The 4 dharma is the finding the teacher, how to rely on the teacher, how to please the teacher, how to practice the path. So that's we have a 4 dharma, first part. Then second is abandoning the force of the vessel, has meditation on death and impermanence, contemplating the difficulty of finding the precious human birth, karma, cause and effect, contemplating the defect of samsara. So it's a 4-thought meditation. It's called abandoning the force of the vessel, is 4-thought meditation. Then after that, contemplating the, after the 4 tenets. So right now we are in the 4 tenets. The 4 tenets, the first is called taking refuge. Then precepts of what to abandon. So precepts of what to adopt, Pakimokkha vows. So second is Pakimokkha vows. Then Pakimokkha vow has many sections. So third is today is Bodhisattva. Then Bodhisattva also has this many sections. We already talked how to awaken the Bodhicitta. Then the cause of Bodhicitta. Then accumulation of merit. Also called extraordinary refuge. So for cultivating 4 measurable. Many sections, so this is Bodhicitta. And today, okay, so we are in the Bodhisattva, waking the Bodhicitta section. So yesterday we share here I think we are in the page 64, right? Yesterday we are in that section.
The middle of page 64, Khenpo.
Okay, so that's we need to awaken within ourselves as unbearable compassion with the recognition that fears all beings are just like me, tormented by suffering. So awakening the Bodhicitta, of course, the source is compassion meditation. Compassion meditation source is love meditation. So that's love also we talked yesterday, 3 different levels. Actually, there, relative level love meditation, absolute love meditation. So then Absolute Truth has two sections. One is no duality, Absolute Truth meditation. One is knowing emptiness and the truth. So Absolute Truth love meditation. Same is like compassion also has three different levels. All these different levels. So this bring into our own capacity. How to then we just the starting this love and the compassion starting. How do we meditate? So we needed to awaken within ourselves as so unbearable compassion with recognition that fears all beings are just like me, tormented by suffering. We have to rise to compassion for others. Then how to rising that compassion? We first recognize ourselves as suffering, and they all beings, same as me, like us, just like tormented by suffering. Then this I didn't put more. Okay, so now good time to recording. Thank you. So it's I didn't put all these details in the law meditation compassion here. The reason is this law meditation, compassion meditation, is in the stage of meditation book. Has already explained how to go to one by one, so cultivating different levels. So you can go to study that book, and we also have curriculum in Gadoma website. You can join in the curriculum stage of meditation in there. Then you can go to stages like love meditation, compassion meditation, or these Bodhicitta sections. So then to cultivating love compassion, specific method have been laid out to learn them. You can refer to my text on stage of meditation. Here also mentioned. So stage of meditation book is I did first. So this one after that. So now go back to again this root text. So this teaching in Essence of Mahayana is 100% focus for root text explain. Of course, then sometimes the root text explain is the root text has so much information, and have to go to little bit details. So root text here says, "Tel timi rinchin sanchoksem." From these two arise the stainless, precious Bodhicitta mind. So from these two means love, compassion, the cause. The result is rising Bodhicitta. So Bodhicitta is rising the stainless, precious Bodhicitta mind. If contrary, love and compassion are born in our mind stream, from them arise the desire to become a Buddha only for the sake of mother sentient beings. So then we wanted to liberation. Reason is, for other sentient beings. Wanted to liberate them. So without love, compassion go first, then our desire is always like my own benefit. I wanted to liberate. I don't want stuck in samsara. So long as you have meditated, love, compassion go first, then this true Bodhicitta is rising. True Bodhicitta is sake of all mother sentient beings. That's the reason we wanted to become Buddha. The desire for enlightenment is completely stainless, for it is free from the defilement of self-cherishing nature. So that's the core, like really true Bodhicitta is, free from the defilement of self-cherishing nature, free from any selfish motive whatsoever. That is what is called precious bodhicitta. So what we wanted to know, what means bodhicitta? Bodhicitta is, 100% free from the defilement of self-cherishing, our own benefit. Only wanted to liberate all other beings, so that intention is called become bodhicitta. Then this bodhicitta, not easy to come, not easy to rise. So that's why bodhicitta has many cause conditions to rising. So here is explain what is cause conditions. Cause of bodhicitta. So the branch of bodhicitta are described in the root text. Nedan cheva jalan jongate means it rising from cause, being innately present, and being further cultivated. So which kind of person, can be handled or arising bodhicitta? So that's here is explained. Not everyone can, easily rise bodhicitta. So many people don't have that conditions. While still on the level of on ordinary sentient being, if someone has an undistractable and undistracted and naturally easygoing mind, so someone is very easygoing mind, open mind, with uncorrupted integrity and natural great compassion for others. So the mind is like not really harsh or like negative. Someone no strong negative creating and like to create a negative karma or harming for others. No, that kind of person not easy to rise bodhicitta. So that's why who must have to have like naturally great compassion for others. Some people has naturally compassion for other beings. So many people has very strong compassion for animals. So like to benefit others, like to help others, do something for others. So that person is already naturally has cause bodhicitta. Very easy to rise bodhicitta for them. Others. Then this is known as the cause being innately present. So that person has, cause being innately present means bodhicitta causes that has already in the seeds in the mind. Very easy to wrapping bodhicitta. So we know, so like, some people, no any like really compassion, always selfish, and most always think about always their own benefit. Not much like think others. So that person they don't have a cause being innately present bodhicitta. Some people naturally has more, compassion, open mind, so like to help others. So that person as naturally this bodhicitta's cause sees this naturally in the mind. However, just having this inner quality is not enough. Even we have this quality, still not enough. So many cause conditions need to come together. Bodhicitta must be further cultivated through 4 causes. So then bodhicitta, of course, first we need this cause, this innate quality, the open mind, loving, kind, that's need. But that's also not enough. Reason is here. It's accumulation of merit. So now is here is talking about bodhicitta has many causes. So the cause has like 4 different causes for bodhicitta. I think this is see, first one, accumulation of merit. The first cause is an extensive gathering of the accumulations. So we have to create lots of accumulation merit. Without accumulation merit, even someone has kind mind but no rising bodhicitta. So kind, loving minds, we cannot say bodhicitta. So that's also can be love, can be very kind person, but still not bodhicitta. Bodhicitta means wanted to help others liberate, free from samsara. Not just, like kind to someone others and doing something for liberation for other beings. So that's called the bodhicitta. Then the intention, of course, most beings don't have. They cannot handle that, like really big, huge or open mind. So like we create like some love, compassion for others, but not thinking about I want to liberation them. So that's why we need cause bodhicitta need lots of accumulation merit. Accumulation merit is then, generosity and morality, patience. So that's also create accumulation merit. And then we chant the 7 branch prayer. So that's also method. Another level create accumulation merit. And offerings, post stations, mandala. So these practices create accumulation merit. Then we should exert ourselves in gathering on accumulation of merit. So we have to create accumulation merit. The accumulation merit has many, of course, different practice. So this different practice according to also individual level, of course. Then, like ordinary, like lay people is more generosity, offering is create accumulation merit. And someone like, practitioner, then is, create accumulation merit is mandala offering, auto level is mandala offerings. So then we, chant 7 branch prayers. So that's part of accumulation offering section. So that's all different ways, like we create accumulation merit. And then we chant the, deity yoga sadhanas. There's so many, offering part. Like always we have to chant Argam, Pating, Pipe, Dipe, Aloken, Gain, then Shabda, Tradisai, so many you can see in these sections. Some sadhanas that's often coming again and again so many times. So that makes us sometimes, tired. Some sadhanas, so many Argam, Pating, Pipe, Dipe. So, okay, so all this, the point is create accumulation merit. And this Argam Pating Pipe is like, Argam has then all this Argam Pating Pipe. Pipe has all this again, each one has this six on 8 offerings there actually, they're coming again, so many, like long sadhana has. Okay, so we usually chant the short sadhanas, always create very short sections. Argam Pating Pipe is only very short. Long one has, each one have the chant kind of 1 page and then Argam. Then 1 page chant Argam Pating. so many levels, okay? That's always like part of create accumulation merit. Then we do, like true practice. Think about offering body, so something like more seriously practice in the inner level. So for this practice is for more for yogi practitioners, like who don't own the physical things, called secret or inner level offerings. They can use that. So that's why this all is part of accumulation merit. Accumulation merit is why we have to create, reason is bodhicitta is selflessness. If we don't create accumulation merit, still we have selflessness. So think about the mandala, all these offerings antidote to self-grasping. So then without this also accumulation merit, even you have very kind mind or open spiritual mind, but easily can be lost again. So some obstacles comes, you cannot handle that. So that's why accumulation merit helps become power and can handle all the obstacles can taking onto the path. So without accumulation merit, dharma, we practice is not going to be successful. So that's why create accumulation merit is important. And then long as we create accumulation merit on the path, that power, when reach enlightenment, is more benefit for others. So same is the thing about Buddha Shakyamuni. He created like eons create accumulation merit due to that power, and the Buddha Shakyamuni can benefit is no one can comparing. Even many beings can be beings after the enlightened, okay? But due to the Buddha's, his form is accumulation merit form body. So then that's the reason. Also, we have many Yidam deity practice. Very hard to sometimes cultivate a law of compassion. So then we visualize Chinreze and Tara. Okay, so because think about like hard to cultivate love of compassion for others, and you visualize Chinreze and Tara and meditate the practice, then you have a like form of love, you creating power. So that's why that's also method, using support. And we cannot create accumulation merit same as Buddha Shakyamuni, but we use Buddha Shakyamuni's form, visualizing, chant the Buddha Shakyamuni sadhana, and this create accumulation merit. Buddha Shakyamuni forms a form body of accumulation merit. So long as we create more accumulation merit, we can benefit more for other beings. So that's why, some teachers can benefit lots. Some teachers even has good realization, good knowledge, but less benefit. Reason is because due to accumulation merit. Some teacher maybe not that much realizer, no, that much some, like really, knowledge, but people like, and that benefit lots, they also carry big names. Reason is because power of accumulation merit. There has accumulation merit, that's why there has lots that can benefit others. So that's in the also relative level. The absolute true level, of course, like, same Buddha Shakyamuni, long as we create more accumulation merit, more benefit for other beings. Some meditator practitioners can be free from samsara, liberate, but they less benefit others. Reason is because not enough this accumulation merit. So that's why accumulation of merit, this brings us to the teachings on the mandala offering. So that's why another method is mandala offering. Mandala offering is called skillful method. Use this mandala offering, then create a lots accumulation merit. Mandala is representative whole universe. So we all universes bring into one and offering, and then think about the relative, like just our idea. We cannot, one person cannot hold all this universe, but you can mentally, meditate and mandala offering. So you have ability to offering all this whole universe. So that's why, this is one of the skillful method, create accumulation merit. When we offer the mandala, we should visualize the refuge fair in the front of us. Mandala offering, we need to visualize. What we have to visualize is, or the refuge means like the gurus or the top part, and then Yadam deities. The Yadam deity has many diversity, okay? Some is the long life Yadam deity, some is magnetizing power, some is like pacifying, subjugate, all these diversity deities. Then, that's also second levels. And then third layer is like more below, is Dharma protectors. So that's called refuge tree, and like so same is like see this also refuge tree too. We see this is top part is guru, and then Vajra Yogini is in throw level, and the arches and the heart center below is all the Mahakala and five sisters Terema. So this also like another mandala, refuge. I mean the refuge means tree means so like that, and then according to different deity has all these refuge objects. So we have to visualize that in front. Otherwise, you offering something, then no object to offering. So that's why we need to visualize this refuge third in the front of us. And we should present the mandala offering. Our physical mandala plate should be free of cracks or features. So there's mandala also the better quality object is better. So the also depending individual level, it's like we are more beginner, and then we need more expensive object. It's better because you're doing so for your accumulation merit. And long as you goes more high level realizer, the object is not important that much. You can use anything like the talk about the Tsongkhapa, he used the stones, and he created he used the stone and the mandala offering. The stone he did the mandala offering stone. He make the horse. I heard that story, but I don't know if it's true. Okay, some people say that. So Tsongkhapa created so much mandala offering. That's why there's a Gelug tradition has more followers, so more successful. Malarepa went to his mountains and sacrifice his life for the without food and drinks. So that's why Kaju lineage is always small. So they said that, but I don't know. Okay, this is true. So anyway, this mandala offering is like we use object is something good qualities. The gold, silver, or bronze. So that's the good, and then without that also you can use stones. And now this time it's very easy to get the bronze, silvers, golds, plates, the mandala offerings. Our physical mandala plate should be free from cracks or fractures. And before we begin happing the grains and such upon it, we should sprinkle it with some pure saffron water. So saffron water clean up the mandala. So this saffron water clean up not only mandala, just usually all the spiritual things have to clean up by saffron water. So that's why we do some always ritual require saffrons. Saffron is always welcome any ritual practice, okay? So we're going to do something spiritual ritual things. Saffron always needed there. then we create like this offering 7 bowls. We always put saffron inside there, offering water. So that's also good to do. Then we make the offering of the 37 hips. So there's a go to mandala specific, 37 hips is Hong Re Jabo Rara Shara Limpabo Lon Zambalang No Palangju Sangdamani. So many like prayers, like 37 hips have to put the top in the mandala. So that's also you can do, but still we can skip that one too. Always have a choice. If we use you chant the prayers, but even we don't know how to put this 37 hips top of the mandala, still is okay. Okay, then we make offering of the 37 hips or the 7 or the 5 hips. So 5 is always required. Like when you do the mandala offering, we just chant this opening prayer. They have 2 mandala offering prayers. So they both has 1 verses. We have to pick up either one, and then like the 5 hips we have to put. So 5 hip is 4 directions. 1 is in the center, and then 4 directions. 7 is also sometimes some people put 7. The 7 is in the first is in the center Momeru, and then front of you is called east, and then left on your left is become south, and your front like the last edge is northwest, and the right side is north. Then okay, and the one in the center and the front between is sun, and then center and behind between is called moon. So it's 7 hips. So that's the most people do, like 7 hips is when you do the chant prayer. 4 sentence you chanting, same time the use mandala, left hand holding, and the same time left hand holding mandala and mala both. Okay, and then right hand use this like rice or ground or stones, whatever you have, this special object, put it into the center, east, south, west, north, and then center and east between, center and west between. So 7 hips, then put down. So then chant again. So each prayer have to go through that, together. So that's usually chant we do 100,000 times. It's called mandala offerings. So then mandala offerings always require before teaching, before empowerment, many rituals before. So that's the mandala offering. Then we can offer precious jewels and gemstones, medicinal herbs, grains, and so forth. So that's the object of using. As we offer them the mandala, we recite the verses of mandala offerings. So we chant the mandala, the verses, and so verses is I share you here. In this is verses. So it's the ground is sprinkling with the scented water, and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with the Meru, the Spirit Mountain, the 4 continents, and the sun and the moon. As Buddha fair, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness of Buddha fairs. And they have to go to actually in this mandala mantra Om Guru Rina Mandala Punjamanga Samanda Savarana Samaya Ahong. So this is the prayer. This prayer what I did, that is more general. Most mandala offerings these prayers, but then in this one is in the Digong Kaju Yanzap Dzogchen teaching has this mandala offering. This is more kind of more inner level. is more powerful prayer. So you can chant this one to the lamas who possess the three kayas. I offer altar, inner, and sacred offerings. With my body, wealth, and all that is visible, please grant me the supreme realization, enlightenment. Om Guru Rina Mendala Punzamanga Samanda Savarina Samaya Ahong. So that's the mandala offering. The prayer, here mentioned about, recite the verses of mandala offering. Then we can do the extensive or concise mandala offering verses. So then of course due to different teaching practice, some has a very long verses to chant. So some has a very short, condensed one, what I share with you. That's the shortest forms, mandala offering verses. Afterwards, we should fare should fare that we wholeheartedly offer all of our body, enjoyment, and the roots of virtue in order for all sentient beings to attain Buddhahood. So that's the through our mind, heart offering. Not just only doing this physical activities, the mind, mentally. So we create that offering through your heart. Then feel that you are truly offering everything from your heart and pray to the source of refuge. Then we chant the prayer. Also, refuge means that the prayer, just what we have chanting. Then feel that entire refuge feel dissolve into you. So then become like visualizing all this refuge object, like this kind of object we visualizing. So then all dissolve to this ourself. And mandala, this offering is auto level idea. Auto level idea means like we visualizing all the deities in front of us, object, and then we doing this mandala offering to the gurus, yadam deities, and dharma protectors. So then when you finish, all this dissolve to yourself. That's the first cause. First cause, bodhicitta, first cause, we need accumulation merit. Then second is extraordinary refuge. So extraordinary refuge is, in the second cause is the extraordinary manner of going for refuge. For this, we should visualize refuge first as before. Same refuge object. So then for the we should visualize a refuge first as before, and with a longing to liberate all sentient beings from the vast ocean of suffering, and to attain the state of the three jewels, we go for refuge from no until we attain essence of enlightenment. So this refuge also, why we doing this refuge? I want to liberate all beings, free from samsara. That's the reason taking refuge to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and so until reach enlightenment, taking refuge until enlightenment, we should do this at least 100 times. So 100 times here says refuge prayers sometimes do 100 times. Actually require 100,000 times to chant the prayers. So that's a refuge. Actually, of course, refuge prayer, and when we opening prayer always has refuge. So main point is reason is causes of bodhicitta too. And then third cause, bodhicitta. Third cause is cultivating the four immeasurables. The third cause is training the mind through cultivating the four measurable. Here we should recite the prayer. This translated us. So now this prayer we chant, every day, like when, four measurable prayer. May all sentient beings equal to space in number have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the sublime happiness that is devoid of suffering. May they abide never in great equanimity, free from attachment, aversion, preferentiality, and base. So this four measurable prayer. First is love, wishing everyone have happiness. Second is compassion, wishing all beings free from suffering. Third is called joy. So may they never be separate from the sublime happiness that's devoid of suffering. So this when we chant is the relative level. Of course, we wishing all our loved ones, every beings have happiness. Then focus their focus is actually for our enemies, like someone you usually in your relative level you like someone suffering, and then when you're doing the practice of Dharma, and then that person you bring into your mind wishing that person have happiness, so that's the called love meditation, love practice. And when you chant this prayer, so you always have to think that, otherwise this prayer is not meaningful. And after you finish practice, then your mind, so you can go samsara too. You wishing someone suffering is okay, but when you come into the cushion and chanting this prayer, that person in your brain, your mind, you have to wishing that person have happiness. So that's love, And then second, when you chant the may they be free from suffering, the causes of suffering. So we think this, where is the suffering? Like in the right now in the Russia, Ukraine, the war is extremely suffering. So then Gaza, all this extremely suffering, and then many people Africa extremely suffering. So then of course someone really sick, extremely suffering. So that person think about the hospital, so many patients. So that object have to bring in the mind. And then chanting this prayer, you get more feelings from your mind. Otherwise, you true, we say every being wishing happiness, saying that, but no any specific object there. So our beginner have to bring something in the object. So that's why enemy have to bring in your mind first. Second, suffering beings, that think about that in bring into the mind. Then third is you think, maybe Buddhas, they're very they are free from suffering. So maybe think that is very high level, or you think who in the good countries, yeah, and so something there most people is more happy, joy, everybody same is this country, this kind of people. So that's also mentally, you see someone very happy, joy, and you wishing these people, their happiness never separate, always be like that, everyone be like that, happiness. So healthy and life is good, spiritual is good, everything. So then we wishing everybody same like that, and the person who has that wishing they're not separate from their happiness, not falling down from their happiness. So that's the wishing we have to think. Then third, last is like equanimity, you know. Equanimity is usually, you know, we have lots of, how to say, you know, it's boundaries, or maybe we say like, how to say, like we have a no equal right, even our mentally. And that is very good. That's bad, you know, like even Buddha and the sentient beings between, right? Or Buddha or people good beings crazy. So this have to bring to oneness. then that means like we have a you know, human beings and animals bring to oneness. And the mosquito and your mother is bring to oneness. So that's the you know, economic meditation. So that's the, you know, have objects or feelings, something we can. So then this prayer is then really working. When you have a, you know, object, something like that, and the chanting, and it works. Otherwise, you know, you just chanting, no any object is no work. Or maybe you already beyond the samsara, you know, no conceptual. Then that's another level. But otherwise, you know, we chant prayers, no any like specific you know, object is then not working the prayer. Okay, that's why we need the object. Keeping in mind the meaning of the prayer, we should recite it less 100 times. Here is, in this teaching, require 100 times each one. It's easy. It's good, you know, number is good. 100,000 is lots. Then so it's actually this requiring is like when you're going to take Bodhicitta vow, then requiring this each one 100 times before taking Bodhicitta vows. So then number 4, seeing Lama as Buddha, now we come to fourth and the most important cause of all, seeing the Lama as the actual Buddha in person. Since Bodhicitta is the waking mental state of all Buddhas, and sensor or appearances are your own mind. By seeing your Lama as a Buddha, you will awaken your in your mind stream all the Bodhicitta commitment and wisdom your Lama possesses. Then this, you know, when you taking Bodhicitta vow, so we taking vow from the Guru Lama, so that Lama is must be seeing is Buddha. Otherwise, you know, not receiving the Bodhicitta vows. So the reason is here, see, sincere Bodhicitta is the waking mental state of all Buddhas. The Bodhicitta is all the you know, waking mental state of Buddhas. So that's why the seeing the person is Buddha, and so that means we need you know, devotion and to the Guru. So then this also, you know, of course, like when you relatively, I mean, generally, of course, we see teacher is a person. So, you know, we can argue and we can disagree at some levels. But when you are in really taking this Bodhicitta vows, that moment, you know, you have to recognize, visualize the person's embodiment of Buddha. Otherwise, not receiving the Bodhicitta vows. So that's why, you know, during the when you really receiving Bodhicitta vows, have to visualize the person's enlightened form. So it's you know, like the person is, you can be enlightened form, because reason is Bodhicitta, power of Bodhicitta, the person is become Buddha. We're receiving the Bodhicitta vow, so the person in that moment, you know, is performing bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is essence of a Buddha, and then of course the person is a Buddha. So that's the way we have to visualize virtue in order for all sentient body enjoyment and the rule of virtue in order to all sentient beings to attain Buddhahood. Feel that you are truly offering. Oh, sorry, I went to wrong direction. Sorry. Okay, so sense or appearance are your own mind. By seeing your Lama as a Buddha, you will awaken in your mind stream all the bodhicitta, commitment, and wisdom your Lama possesses. So then that truly bring the enlightening blessings to our mind. So it's here saying is like seeing your Lama is Buddha, you will awaken your mind stream all the bodhicitta, commitment, and wisdom your Lama possesses. Here point is all appearances are your own mind. Our mind is transformed, object is become Buddha. Very easy to actually is we can visualize ourselves as Buddha. Then of course we have to visualize that you receiving bodhicitta vow. That teacher have to visualize Buddha. So in the relative level, yesterday I talked about when you love meditation, and into that meditation, you have extreme love rising your mother, but come back to in the post meditation, you don't have that feeling your mother. Okay, same. And when we do the Guru Yoga and you meditate, connect with your mind, you can see your teacher is Guru, is Buddha. Like you have the become ability. Otherwise, your meditations are not right. Still not in the truth. You fear that, but when you come back to post meditation, you don't have that experience. Okay, so same in this case, like when we receive bodhicitta vow, in that moment, we everything is power of our own mind. So mind is all the negative concepts we have to release and visualize that person is enlightened form body and receiving bodhicitta vow, and then is powerful. Okay, so that's the point is stream all the bodhicitta, commitment, and the wisdom your Lama possess. The essence of a bodhicitta mind. So that's the sharing is a 4 cause for bodhicitta, and then the 4 cause also there. Another is like branch of the bodhicitta, like kind of branch is or essence of one of essence is like loving, kind, easygoing, right? Not selfish. So that person has this 4 cause, then bodhicitta rising to that person. So when bodhicitta rising into mind, we are free from suffering. So bodhicitta means like precious. The precious is not easy to get. We think so many beings in samsara who get bodhicitta. So very, very few beings. Maybe percentage is only 1% less. Okay, can get bodhicitta. So that's why you think, oh, very hard, so many calls. It's not that hard. When you're going to get a job, your resume or your qualify so many you need. You need a college degree and job. What experience. So go through all that. Your degrees. It goes like maybe 25 years. We have to go to school to study. Then thing, like this bodhicitta you get is more easy than that actually, not that hard. So, and then bodhicitta is, long as you get, is absolute truth, benefit. So your get job is, you don't know, like even you qualify job, you don't know when you're going to lose again. And that job really benefit or not, you don't know, it's maybe causes of suffering, maybe, or, it's goes like maybe any helping for your just standing, or your life, benefit your life, goes good, then when die, is anyway gone. Okay, so that's the thing about the bodhicitta is actually not that much required here. Extraordinary refuge. Okay, let's finish that part. So now we go to the essence of bodhicitta mind. So what is a really bodhicitta mind? Same thing. What is the essence of mind of bodhicitta? The root text says, with the motivation of compassion for the sake of others, strive for perfect awakening. So with the motivation of compassion, and then for the sake of others, strive for awakening is enlightenment. So that's the core bodhicitta. The compassion is not bodhicitta. Reason is compassion many people has, okay? And so compassion also, actually love compassion is, must be all the yanas must be have. Even Hinayana tradition must have to have love compassion. Yeah. So why the difference Mahayana and Hinayana tradition? Because it's bodhicitta. The Hinayana means they don't think about I want through compassion, I want liberate all these beings free from samsara. Missing that's why I call Hinayana. When we do something, activity, dharma, activity, we missing that intention, then our practice is called Hinayana. Yeah. And the Hinayana and the non-Buddhist difference is who take refuge to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. And that's called the, Buddhist, right? And who don't take refuge to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, that's called non-Buddhist. And the refuge makes Buddhist and non-Buddhist difference. Then Buddhist whole generally is no harming for other beings, peace. So that's all the like follow the Buddha is basic is peace, no harming for other beings. Then in them Buddhists we have levels, okay. Mahayana means have bodhicitta, go to another step again. Then that makes Mahayana. Mahayana has then Sutra tradition, Vajrayana tradition, two difference, okay. So Sutra tradition, Mahayana, Vajrayana tradition both require this bodhicitta. Then, of course, Vajrayana tradition, they use many methods, plus bodhicitta, and they use many diversity methods, like mandala offering, or using different, like method, some simple ways to create accumulation merit, and transforming soul, and visualizing Yadam deity, self generation. So it's more method. Otherwise, like Sutra tradition, Vajrayana traditions, both are Mahayanas. It's same. So now here is The point is, bodhicitta is a compassion. Waking Buddha for the sake of all sentient beings. This is what is known as aspiring aspect bodhicitta. Then we must give rise to bodhicitta, aspiring bodhicitta, and engaging bodhicitta. The method to do this is explained in the root text. So bodhicitta goes become two different bodhicittas. One is aspiring bodhicitta, one is called engaging bodhicitta. So aspiring is I want to liberate everyone in the enlightened state. So that's aspiring. Engaging is then, long as you have that, take refuge, take bodhicitta vow, and then your all generosity is engaging bodhicitta, and your morality is engaging bodhicitta, your passion is engaging bodhicitta, your effort is engaging bodhicitta, and your meditation wisdom is always become engaging bodhicitta. 6 parameters become called engaging bodhicitta. So that's why we have to receive the bodhicitta vows. Okay, long as we receive bodhicitta vow, then all our activities called engaging bodhicitta. So now, today you listening teaching, aspiring is like kind of like same as like I want to join the teaching. So that's aspiring. When you become sign into this zone, inside you come into the zone, so now you are engaging bodhicitta. So this true bodhicitta is actually is together kind of. But the point is here is, engaging means like action. Aspiring is like wanting to do, motivation. Engaging is you already action. So then what is Bodhisattva's action? Bodhisattva's action is 6 parameter. Okay, so that's the action bodhicitta. The method to this explained in this root text. Tumdu Sambar Yuksen Gavaju, with a desire to attain awakening, increasing your intention, give rise to engaging bodhicitta, the cause of virtue. So then, in this statement, what is coming here, we always cultivate this. We have to think that, then, his minds become more rising, this loving, kind, compassion, bodhicitta rising. We should think, Allahs are all sentient beings who provides then infinite riches of space are in fact my own kind mother and fathers. They only want to be happy, but instantly they suffer. Some are immersed in the present experience of manifest suffering. So some is like extremely suffering. We know it right now in this world, extremely suffering some. So then while the rest are immersed in creating the causes of future of suffering. Some is really create causes of suffering, negative karma all the time. Amazing Henoa's negative karma, how tragic for those beings who are not who are not creating even the slight virtuous karma. See, we look to all this paper like many beings, not anyone create a virtuous karma, virtuous deeds. How worthy of compassion they are. But it is not good just sitting here feeling sorry for them. If my mother were drowning, the child should jump in to save her. I must liberate all these sentient beings, my mothers of old, from the realms of suffering and lead them to the attainment of perfect awakening. But I do not possess that kind of power beyond me. Even the most powerful gods and spirits do not possess such power. Who possess this power? Only a perfect waking Buddha possess this power. Therefore, I must become a perfectly waking Buddha. So that's the we have to think all again our mind, and then really rising compassion others. Then we wanted to save helping, wanted to do them. Then we really knowing who has really ability to help. Only awakened Buddha, not any other ones. So then what we have to do is we have to create causes of enlightenment ourselves. So that's this practicing Bodhicitta. So then practice is called waking practice is like 6 parameters. So we know like medicine. Okay, one medicine can be recover many illness, sickness, disease. So then we have to plant the tree, that medicine tree. Okay. So then the tree grow, and the tree is growing, like tree is very small, tiny, but we don't destroy, right? And we maintaining, and until all the fruit, flower or fruit, whatever the medicine rising, and then that medicine share for others. So same is like when we have to grow our baby bodhisattvas, and have to maintaining, until reach enlightenment, and then benefit others. So that's why they talk about bodhicitta's actions, the giving body for others, the selflessness, many this quality they talk about, but we are not ready to action that. The reason is like you grow like the medicine tree. When you grow very small, tiny, don't take out, don't cut, not ready time to do that. Okay. So the beginner no act is the same as a Buddha. I mean, the beginners are not same action is like good practitioners. Good practitioners are not action is the same as like yogis. Yogis cannot be same action is the same as siddhas. Siddhas cannot be same as Buddhas. So that's why have to follow by our own abilities. You cannot say, oh, this teacher does like that, I'm going to do that. Okay. So Milarepa always stay in the caves. So you cannot say, oh, I want to stay in the caves, Milarepa stay. If you go in the caves, you're going to suffer. Milarepa can create the cave is become pure land. And is enlightening palace. We go to in the caves, it's caves a cave. And then in the court is so anyway, not same as what Milarepa has ability. So that's why all our ability is followed by the action is followed by our ability. So that's this important, the most important part. So then thus give rise to intention as the intention increase in the explains to why we enter into engage in bodhicitta, or virtue are subsumed within its essence from it. So we're going to finish there today teaching. So most important, right now we have this page 70. We should think. So this part, I think we have to chant, read, cultivating. Then really loving compassion rising. So loving compassion rising for others, and then bodhicitta is naturally born in heart. So that's what this last section there has. So that's we have to cultivate more again. That's our homework, okay? And please memorize that. Next week I'm going to ask read through your memorize. That's your homework, and that's your examining test. Thank you, and we go to the dedication. I'm going to invite Susan. Susan, are you there? Okay, from here.
Susan or Z?
Anyone is okay.
And we're reading from By This Virtue.
Yeah, from here, Dorje-chan.
Okay. Thank you. By this virtue, may I achieve omniscience by defeating all enemies.
Here.
I'm sorry?
Can you see in my screen here?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
here.
you. Dorji Chang, Tolopa, Noropa, Marpa, Milarepa, Dharma Lord Gampopa, Hagmo Drupa, and Lord Drikongpa, please bestow upon us the most auspicious blessings of all the Kagyu Lamas. By this virtue, may I achieve omniscience by defeating all enemies, confusion. May all who travel on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher.
And higher. I pray that the Lama may have good health.
I pray the Lama may have good health. I pray the Lama may have long life. I pray your Dharma activities spread far and wide. I pray I may not be separated from you. As Manjushri the warrior realized the ultimate state, and as did Samatrabhadra, I will follow in their path and fully dedicate all the merit for all the sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of truth of the unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I share bear fruit. By the virtues collected in the three times, by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious enlightenment. May the teachings of the great Drikongpa Ratna Shri, who is omniscient, the Lord of Dharma, master of interdependence, continue and increase through steady practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara. Sarva Mangalam.
Thank you. Sizai kinze kinchin chi je je dem de ne lai wang do de gong ba ren jen ba je dem ba zin de xie zhou de zang gong ben zin jiu je om ma ne be me om ma ne be me om om ma ne be me om Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum Ru. Thank you, everyone. So we finish it, and next week also continue this same text. So see you. Oh no, we have also the daily prayers. Take short break and a short break, please. And 15 minutes break. Is Shirab, are you also okay? Like if anyone has questions, I can stay. Like I don't have to take break. So you can take break. Anyone has questions, we can take couple of few questions, maybe. And the Chinese Sangha.
I have a quick question, Rinpoche.
Yes.
So in the practice that you were talking about earlier and this morning, is referencing to Lojang in a way within Bodhicitta on the compassion, love, and generation for others, is it not? Similar?
Yes. Same.
Okay.
Same.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question, Samdup Rinpoche. My question is how a dog develops bodhicitta, how an animal or a bird develops bodhicitta to move up to the Pure Land or human realm to practice even more. Thank you.
What do you say? Like dogs create bodhicitta, you mean?
I'm trying to say, like I have a dog, Suri. How Suri creates bodhicitta to move higher and higher to the higher realms? By listening. How do they develop bodhicitta? Animals or insects or birds?
Oh, dogs create karmic imprint bodhicitta.
By listening.
Yes, by listening, and the dogs loving for the owner and want to protecting owner. So that's also the first the attachment love. So the attachment love also helps them to become take birth to the human beings.
And how about the other realms? How do they create bodhicitta? How do hungry ghosts create bodhicitta? How the sentient beings in lower realms create bodhicitta, etc., etc.? Do you understand my point? Thank you,
Yeah.
Rinpoche.
So that's we have to ask to Buddha Shakyamuni. Only he can give this answer very clearly, and no one can give answer.
Okay, thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you. So we have a teachings that talk about cause and the effect, then homage to Buddha. The why the homage to Buddha, because cause and the effect, what Ima asked questions, this others not knowing. And only Buddha knows, so that's why homage to Buddha.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
His disciples, even Shariputra's, Mogarpas, they don't know all the eons, like life, and they can see some previous life, but they also limited. So that's why only Buddha knows this all cause conditions, subtle levels, and that's why all the teaching. The beginning homage to Buddha means that teaching topic is cause and effect. Teaching topic is emptiness, then we homage to Manjushri. Thank you.
Hi, Khenpo, I got a question. So a question is you're talking about earlier about accumulation of merit, right? You got to accumulate 100,000 refuge, 100,000 what I call mandala offering, once you finish that, what is the next step?
Next step is just then you finish that, you want to do more again. You get more connection to the spiritual path.
Okay, so keep on doing it, I guess.
Yeah,
Forever.
applying like anything.
So, for the higher level of teachings, once you finish that, is it okay to do 21 recitations, or we have to do still 100 every day,
You can do whichever you can. You can do 1,000 times every day is also great. You can do 3 times also good.
So yeah, thank you, Khenpo, for that. So will there be possible to reach out to you for any higher level teachings on a one-to-one, or what will be a good path forward?
So you go to do more practice, then you recognize that teaching is at the highest level. Okay. The point is like you doing one practice, you doing often, that teaching actually go more deeper. Do you understand? You do not necessary to change. You practice one, that is become more. You do more performing. You go more deeper. That same topic.
So keep on repetition of that.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I usually spend 6 hours a day. I don't know, it's how much more, I got other responsibilities to do. So yeah, I want to achieve the highest stage, but maybe go deeper, as you say, right? So
You do offering like accumulation, very like offerings. Then you go deeper. That has become all the way into like sacred offering levels. Yeah. So you don't have to give up that, and keep going that, and more deeper.
all right, thank you, Khenpo.
Mm.
There's a question from one of the Asian students. I'll end the Shirabawan interpretation.
感恩师父，我想请问一下，就是师父要我们就是发菩提心嘛？那如果发现就是有人就是利用我们这种菩提心的话，那我们需不需要继续对这个众生去发菩提心？因为会不会犯那个叫做十世根本堕的罪
？Okay. If we generate bodhicitta towards somebody, but somebody use us, like misuse our kindness and then treat us badly. So should we continue to have bodhicitta towards that person? Is it against our 14 root downfalls?
Can you say again, Shirab?
If someone mistreat us, if we have bodhicitta towards somebody, but that particular person treat us badly, and should we continue to have bodhicitta towards that person? Or should we stop having bodhicitta?
Because we are afraid that it will against our
14 root downfalls. 14 root downfalls, the Vajrayana precepts, Samaya.
What is the 14 round of the
14 root downfalls? 哪一个戒犯了14根本堕？
不舍众生第3条。
The third one, to abandon sentient beings.
Abandoning all sentient beings.
Abandoning sentient beings.
So bodhicitta means like, someone who make you suffering terrible things, like arising more bodhicitta, that person not giving up. So that's called bodhicitta.
菩提心的要义上是说呢，就是那个人对你越不好，你越更要对他升起这个包容的、无比包容的菩提心。
Thank you very much. I know.
So this of course, and hindered by the like our individual levels. And the true Bodhisattva, who have an enemy like whatever, like doing this, create more this problem, sufferings. They can use that, transform, is create more bodhicitta. So for them is bodhisattvas, for them is that is a treasure, the something causes of enlightenment. But our ordinary people, I think we have to follow two different levels. Like one is in the meditation, one is in the post meditation reality. Okay, and you create a bodhicitta, meditate, wishing that person have happiness, free from suffering, and wanted to liberate that person, rising like your mind, rising truly your bodhicitta to rising that person in the meditation. And then of course like post meditation, if that person harming your life, so you have to self protection followed by in the relative, according to relative level. So that's the beginner people have to follow.
那上次说呢，这个一般这个菩提心的真正的大菩萨们，他修持菩提心的时候，即便是敌人你的怨敌为你制造了很多的麻烦、痛苦跟这个苦恼，他也能够转之为道用，反而对这个人这个对境呢，升起更强大的、更深远的这个菩提心，所以这些敌人最后反而变成了他成就佛道的泉源，也变成了他成道的最好的资粮跟老师，甚至是财富。可是，一般凡夫如果等到我们修这个菩提心的时候，又分为两种层次，上座跟下座。上座修的时候呢，我们可以观想我们要让一切众生都是离苦得乐，究竟圆满成佛，或者记住跟我们一样的圆满的菩提心。可是下座的时候，下座之后，在我们的生活当中，如果有人还是一直伤害你的，那你只要懂得用世间法来为自己要懂得保护自己，不要继续的受到这些众生的伤害跟攻击，或者引起你的身心的不安的种种苦恼，这些你都要学会自我保护就是这样。扬眉吐气
请问上师，修皈依经的时候，可以把那个皈依经打印出来，然后就是念诵皈依，然后做礼拜嘛。
Okay. Khenpo, can we print out our refuge tree or visualization refuge tree? Can we print it out and visualize according to, and then make offering to the refuge tree?
So refuge tree is of course, you mean printing?
Yeah, print out.
Yeah, print out the Tanka, Tanka statue. That's why it's called refuge Tanka statue. And then that's visualizing. Use that object.
可以啊，你把它打印出来，就是皈依境，就是教授我们要观修，以其为对象而观修嘛。那唐卡也好佛像也好观想如理如法，然后把它打印出来也可以就用它来做皈依，然后供养等等之类都可以。
Also, you can use only like Buddha Shakyamuni's Tanka. Easy, simple one. If you want to get very simple.
要让一切事情简化到最简单的话，就用释迦牟尼本师释迦牟尼佛的佛像跟塔卡也就可以了，代表一切。
感谢老师上师。
Thank you, Khenpo.
感谢。
Okay, so now we finish our thing. Is it recording? You can stop, please. No.
这个时候可以。
So now we go to daily prayer then.
I'm going to restart interpretation, Cheryl.
I think finish it, right? Questions is good.
"上师，我想问一下，能不能以前我修过皈依和曼扎，然后观想的方法，我可不可以按以前的那个方法来修呢？还是
Khenpo, I've learned the method of taking refuge and refuge prayer and mandala offering from other lineage, other teacher. Can I do it according to whatever I've learned before?
Yes, yes.
可以的，可以的。Khenpo, there's one question. Can you teach us Guru Yoga of Gachen Rinpoche?
Oh, we can do next time. Yes.
下一次可以的哦。这个同学问说，可以把感谢人不记的上师相应法传授给大家吗？上师说可以，下一次。好，That's all, people.
Okay. So now we
Oh.
go to daily prayer. And Alvaro, please starting daily prayer.